Well, hello, this is Simeon Gant here with the Green Tech program. That's Green Technical Education and Employment. We're here with Leonard Robinson. Leonard Robinson is the Deputy Director for the Department of Toxics and Substance Control, and he is also known as the Enviro Bro. We like that Enviro Bro. How did that name come about?
Well, it kind of makes two statements. I'm doing things for the environment, and I'm a brother like no other. So you combine it. It's like part of the red, green, and black. It gives a signal environmentally about what I had that term, that name for. I've had for email address. I decided to make it live with the radio station.
Very good, very good. You spoke to the young folks today about your past and your history, and one of the things that was really enlightening was how you kind of came about to this. But prior to that, how you dealt with some of the folks in Los Angeles and some notorious people from LA. Can you talk to me about that?
Well, actually, I was talking about some of the famous people from where I was at. I was born and raised in South Central LA in Compton area back in the 70s. And we have two famous people from my high school. One is James Lofton. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame as a wide receiver. The other was Stanley Tookie Williams. He took a different route, but he founded the Crips. And we had, my senior year had about 19 violent deaths from people getting killed, shot, stabbed, or just disappeared. And it was tough to go to school because the teachers didn't care, the books were terrible, but you know what, there was one thing I was more afraid of than the gangs. I was afraid of my parents. They said you will go to school.
That's right.
And I did, surviving the odds, and sometimes, by all rights, I probably should be in the penal system. I should be dead. I should, AIDS and stuff like that. But you know what? I was somehow removed with that, and part of the message is getting it to the youth. There's some youth right now that are in trouble. I'd like to catch them just at the point where they're making those lifestyle decisions, so we can turn them the right way. Like Stanley Tookie Williams, I know him. I know him personally. I hate to see him executed. I hated to see him do the things that he did. But then there were people saying, well, we need to free him. They were getting money, a whole bunch of resources to free him. I said, well, where were these people when he was 13 and 14 years old making those lifestyle decisions about what he's going to do with his life? He's a brilliant guy, because in any other situation, he'd be head of GM or Intel or HP. He is charismatic, very smart, could organize people, get people to work together towards a common goal. So the man was brilliant. He just chose a lifestyle that just wasn't the right thing to do. But that's where I came from, South Central LA, straight out of Compton.
Well, there's a lot of things that they can be doing at a younger age, and one of the things that we talk about is their career future, education right now, and possible working in the green environment. Well, what did you tell them about the green economy and the green technology and their potential career future?
What I'm hoping they got out of it is green economy means opportunity. A lot of times what we have to avoid doing is limiting. Okay, green collar job is weatherization. Well, I'm not going to climb on a ladder and redo windows. I'm too old for that stuff. I'm saying take what you do best and green it. And there's a fit for everything. You have a nail shop, you can have a green nail shop. You want to have a green car wash, you can have that. A green custodial service, a green PR firm. You could have a green insurance firm. You take it, understand the concepts of green. That's why I gave them the green, the green economy vocabulary.
There it is.
That explains what the green economy is about. These are the key words. I told them, read the newspaper, you see these terms, and you don't know what it means. The Bible says our people perish for lack of knowledge. This is some of the knowledge. So they take this vocabulary, read the papers, and kind of figure out, okay, this is what I do best. How can I green it? How can I greenwash it, but make it green, make it sustainable? But they have to know the rules. So that's why the exercise I always have is I say, okay, if you had to start a green business today, what would you do? And have some people hemming and hawing. The first ones always, they hesitate a little bit, but as you start getting towards the middle, people were really thinking about it. And then what I want them to think, a couple of them said, I want to make green cars. Another guy said, I want to make green tires. Well, the tire guy needs to be talking to the car guys.
Network.
That's right. That's right. But the goal is to have a grasp of what the green economy. This is right here, Green Economy 101, knowing the vernacular and knowing the words. The next thing is the application. Maybe next we have instead of science projects, we have green technology projects that they can do. Not stuff, you know, I don't want them to go out, and they're not ready to build a photovoltaic cell, but they are ready to get little solar panels and put them on things and make things like little solar operated cars.
Okay.
Or like the guy with the solar operated barbecue.
Now you talked about the government program, and that now, I guess with the recycling program they have, it's 40 cents a pound.
Yes.
What would you say to a youth out there, you know, out in the community that's looking for a job that can't find one, but, you know, might have access to a truck or somebody with a truck? I mean, how can they make some money during the summer?
Well, you know, number one, quit looking for a job, look for opportunity. The government has, when you buy a new TV set, when you buy a new computer, the screen, when you buy a new portable DVD player, you pay a little tax on it. Well, that tax goes into a fund, and then people who collect these things, they get 40 cents a pound. You got to be registered, you have to be a licensed collector or licensed recycler, and those that collect it get 40 cents a pound from the government. Plus, these things have market value, these parts of the computers and circuit boards and glass and everything. So, you know, maybe somebody's not ready to become a certified collector, put the cloud in business, but if they have like electronic waste roundup, working with a nonprofit or church, all you need is a parking lot. You need to notify the California Environmental Protection Agency, and you tell people, bring your cell phones, bring your old TVs, bring your old computer monitors, and you partner with the recycler. The recycler has the trucks. You get people to bring the stuff to you, and then that recycler will split that 40 cents a pound. I think, matter of fact, it might even be 41 cents a pound now. They'll split it with you.
How do I get registered and how do I get licensed?
Okay, best place to do is go to our website, www.dtsc.ca.gov. I'll repeat that, www.dtsc.ca.gov, and look under electronic waste, and it'll tell you all the things that you have to do to become a certified collector or certified handler. But again, you find somebody who's certified and you work with them. Kind of get the underpinnings. Then if it gets good to you, you become you start your own business.
Does it cost a lot of money to get certified, or is it
no?
What
you have to have training. You have to have vehicles, and you have to have a large facility, indoor facility, where you can store these things as you recycle them. So there is some overhead involved with it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Leonard. We appreciate your time.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
And we just look forward to doing this even more until the whole world is green and the carbon footprint is shrunk down to nothing.
Because the waste is a terrible thing to mind.
Absolutely. All right.
Oh man.